Welcome back to the channel. Harley Quinn here, leader of Tears of Angels in Region 293 with another video from the mobile game Doomsday, Last Survivors. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Now, let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This week I am competing in All-Star Night again. This time I will be going for Cedric in the hopes to take first place in Steely, TC, and get some extra fragments in the Hunter event. So if you haven't seen it, I have done an Ethan version of this as well as a TC guide earlier on. The Ethan one was showing me doing this. Competing, winning, and fully transcending him. This week I plan to hopefully unlock Cedric. So as always, we need to pick our rewards. So rewards wise will be Cedric cores. I cannot get them because I have them all fully transcended. Fragments and fragments. So we're going all out in for Mr. Cedric this week. Now this being day one, Steely event is obviously a bit slow as it has only just started. We're not going to worry about that too much just yet. I want to wait out a little bit to see where people are. And if I get myself matched with a Safe Me, for example, that will definitely dictate whether or not I'm going to be going for Steely or not. Top Commander, day one, is speed ups of any kind, exquisite files, bounty ground, and water war. They have tweaked the event calendar a little bit, and we no longer have the gun gala or the ball event to build up points. So we do have to do it the old-fashioned way. Now I am on the council. I have chief of staff. I've asked Minzy to give me the buff so I can go to town on my trainings. Starting off though, we are going to be going into our beasts. We're going to be developing the beasts because these speed ups count. Now I'm trying to get combat support 5. I'm really trying to get this all the way down there, but to do so I need these, level 10, and so on. But I'm going to be working on Rock Beast defense a bit here and Rock Beast specific perks. So we'll develop him and we'll let that tick through a bit. I'm not too phased about the Alliance helps because I will be speeding up. So if you really did want to maximize your time, you let this tick over as many helps as you can to then save yourself some speed ups. Now we're just going to double check before we go gun-ho. I like to make that little check. I've used some points. It does work. Let's go for it. I've had it once before where I have fully upgraded something and we'll call it lag. And my points haven't counted. I don't want that to happen to me again. I don't know how far I have to go to get them level 10. I have a feeling these are going to have to be 10 and then they're going to want to be going down. So we'll take fire up. Develop. And develop again. See how many points we're sitting at. Obviously don't want to overshoot it too much. Okay, so I'm nowhere near, which is fine, which is great. I'm going to run out of blueprints before running out of points, which is good. here. Cut a bit of time at least. Okay, so it's saying that I can get that to level 10, so that's nice. We just need to get, hopefully, all of these up to level 10 to get the dense bones. Now I will let this one tick through a bit more. That's quite a bit of time. Do I have those speed ups? I have them sitting there. Just. Yeah, I'll let that run through, and we'll check back. Alright, fast forward a bit, and we've accumulated 22 helps. That is enough for this impatient dog. Okay, I will then be doing my water, I guess. Speed that up. I'm going to run out of speed ups pretty soon. That's okay. We'll just evenly level them up. Okay, and we're out of the blueprints anyway to continue these, and we're out of speed ups anyway as well, so that actually worked out quite well. That's a nice little power boost there. We're very close to getting ourselves to dense muscles. I might even say next another month or two might have that combat support unlocked. So off screen while I was waiting for those helps, what I've done is I have set up a 50k expansion for riders, cars, and infantry. Now the cars is purely for points. I don't actually want them, but purely for points, I have done that. Now, as always, we need to calculate how many days ahead we need. 1 day ahead will land us on day 2 reset, so we need 2 days behind. So what we do here is we go down to 30 days, 7 hours. It's going to be pretty close. I'll go a little bit extra. Oop, Jesus. A little bit extra just because. There we go. So we'll quick use that. Boom. There's 30 days. We'll do the same thing again. 30 days, just under. Quick use. And 30 days, just under. Alright, so we've done our infantry, riders, and cars. Now we need to prep a buttload of rangers ready to be upgraded. So we'll go straight into... We'll go 10k tickets, because why not? And we're going to go T5 to train them and upgrade them. Before we go too far, we need to check to see where we're at. We're at 68. Okay, what does a 10k give us? Train, speed up. I could do the math, but it's just easier to test it this way. So it's giving us what? 2 million points? And I need 30, so I need to do that another 14, 15 times. So let's add another 1, 2, 3, and we'll go from there. Now I have hastily done that because I need to do a 50k expansion. 32 days. 32 is 5. Six days is 2 million points, give or take. 32 divide about 5. I'm going for about 10 million points in speed ups, so I want to stop doing these at about 90. So go 10k tickets, we'll do 1, 2. We'll go to here and we'll go. Actually, we'll go one more. We'll go one more. Just because. We'll go one more. Doop. Doop. And then we'll swap to a 50k ticket. 32 days. Speed up, view. 30 days and just under 7 hours. Quick use. That will now give us 100 million points. 100 million threshold, which you can see max 100 out of 100. And now for me to earn more points, I need Bounty Ground, Water War, and Exquisite. So let's have a look at our Exquisite. Okay, we've got a big fella coming out. We've got Jace, or from Jace, and a name I can't read. Okay, he is a fledgling whale, really spending up a treat. So he might be a bit of a problem. He might be a bit of a problem for me. So we'll start off with a nice little. We'll take second spot. We'll put 500 into it. Put a nice 500 in. We'll grab these. I really do love this collect all feature. It's very nice. Sick of collecting everything individually. Okay. I'm on the leaderboard. I'm there. Top commander rank. Yep. Looking good. Alright. So we'll check back in just before reset tomorrow, or just after reset, depending on what my day holds tomorrow. And I'll do some Water War and Bounty Ground off screen. See you then. We are in day 2 of Allstar Night. Let's have a little recap of how we are going. So Splendid Steel is not looking good, ladies and gents. It really isn't. We have Jace, the fella that I was kind of worried, fella from Jace, sorry, I can't even pronounce that name, I'm not even going to try. He has dropped 3.5k files in day 1. As I did say, he's a pretty fledgling player, but obviously quite a spender. He's got the big spending frame. 0 kills, so he is either a farm account being absolutely powered up by someone in Jace to become a fighter account, and then they will start using him as a main. So I probably won't be winning TC, let's put it that way. I might aim for second, but we'll see how that looks day 3. I'm not going to spend any more files for that. It's just not worth it. Top Commander, I got pipped at the post on day 1. They beat me by a little bit. I was too busy focusing on the mortar bus bug. So that's depressing. I'm not happy at all. So I plan on absolutely dominating him now. That's my plan. He beat me. I'm not happy. Not happy. But well played by him. We'll go back into here. Day 2, as we know it, is Roulette Heroes Day. Plus energy cores, bounty ground, water war files, and wasteland stamina. So, starting off... Sorry, little bubbles always annoy me. We need to do our police searches first. Now, I always say police searches first because this gives you gold fragments, hero bits, and everything. So it is good to get that out of the way first, so you know how much EXP and stars you have. So we have 468 small searches. Yes, let's use them all up. Lots of blues, lots of purple fragments, blues, greens, purple stars, bit of EXP, and some resources. The blues are pretty average. They really don't give much. They're more or less a waste of time these days, but there are a few bits and there are a few points. 637 golds though. That is very nice. Alright, we got some Maya pieces. A nice bunch of stars, which is very nice. And some EXP. So we got 50 of her. They're all awakened already. All my purples are awakened. We've got some more Maya fragments, which I haven't awakened her yet because of this exact reason. And some more fragments. The stars is kind of what you're really after in terms of those police searches, as well as any hero fragments you don't have. Customize your settings, set up hero growth so you can see what heroes need some work. So you can see I've got 5 to go. I got a pop-up mission, very, very nice. Then we go on to Lucky Roulette. Now, I did save up a fair few chips for this, and I did buy myself them as well. Get a free one. Let's do some spinning. 1 of hers, 3 of them. A few more randoms. No 10s yet, which is a 22 spins in, still no 10 timeser. 27 spins in. There's a tenner. At 37 or 35 spins, I got a times tenner. This just proves that the game does not reward spending. I bought all those packs to give myself some more chances, and I am getting railed, ladies and gents. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. For once, I would love that ×2 reward to land on a 10s fragments. How good, like, boom, 20 hero fragments. How good would that be? Has anyone got that? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Because I sure as hell haven't. I swear this game hates me. Hey, there we go. There's another one. Ugh. It's not good. For how many bloody things I'm putting into it. But that's okay. I'm doing it for the points. And there we go. It's So we're sitting at 143. Now I will use those 7 more. So we get 10, 5, 10, plus 15. We're looking at 30 hero fragments there, plus 15 universals. And let's do 7 more. 2 more. We'll just do these cheap ones. There we go. We got those 150s. And there's another 20. So that's 50 hero fragments from these. 20. It comes to 35. 45. And 50 plus these is a total of 65 hero fragments if you can get 150 spins. So it is worthwhile saving them up. Now, I probably will do some more. I might do some more spinning later if I need some points, but at the moment I've got 88 more spins to go. So we'll hold on to them just now. I won't go into that too much. So look at our points. I've got 24k points. Oh, there's another spin. We'll go use that before we go too far into it. And I'm beating him already. That makes me happy. Ooh, some more hero fragments. Very nice. Okay, some secret folders. Ooh, okay. There's some good hero fragments up for grabs. What's that? 12, 10, and 8. There's 30 more there for spending, what was that, 20? 2,000? Yeah, I'm not sure. 2,000 gold a day. Yeah, it's not bad value. So obviously if you are saving up for your one, you can save your daily boosts buying a single dollar pack every day. It does add up quite substantially. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got. I have a bunch of leftover cores that I can't use on my heroes, which sucks. I have a nice chunk of stars. I have a nice chunk of EXP. I have almost 700 universals and a whole bunch of other hero fragments I might be able to use. So let's go and have some playing. We will recruit Spectre. She is now in our team. Hank, first off the bat. I have finally collected enough of his fragments to awaken Mr. Hank. Welcome to the team, big boy. Sarah, slowly accumulating her points, her fragments from the events. I still have a ways to go. Maya. Okay, got 2 more things to go. I will not be using your hero fragments on her, because I do not want to waste them. We have Claude. I have a few hero fragments from collecting them. I have a few Boyd from when I accidentally competed in... Yeah, I'll spend 4 on him. Okay, there we go. Competed in the infantry, which I didn't really plan on, but it kind of happened. Alright, so Spectre, I will be leveling her up. Let's get her to 60. I'll speed this up. Alright, she is leveled up. I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so now let's take her to max stars, shall we? So the best way to do it, the most profitable way of using your stars is 3 and 3 mediums. Let's rank him up. Boom. Can you get straight to... So you go straight to 3-star with that, and then another one straight to 4-star. It's very quick leveling up. Let's spam those, see how far we get. Boom. Okay, we're at 56%. Do another 3 clicks. Lots of times 2s, that's very nice. Now I will remove them, because I'm so close, I'm not going to waste those double times 2 points on her. I'll save them for when I need the double points. So I get critical there. She is now fully leveled up. In terms of skills, we will go max skill tree because I love the skill damage and that rage regen. Ranger, we will go all the way up to skill damage. This is my go-to tree. I will always grab Ranger squad attack, and then we have 2 left. Nope. Nope. We will go squad attack from the blue tree. So you got squad attack there or squad attack there are my 2 that I would pick. Okay, we've got her. We will now go up and... No. Where are you? Let's take you all the way up to... 6-star as well. Yeah, we'll just go all the way up. Why not? Take him to 6-star. Very nice. Now my Harry Potter is fully leveled up. Here's Harry Potter. If you do not agree with me, you are wrong. Now, when I first saw him, his instant thought was Harry Potter. Do I want extra travel speed? Basic attack when flanking. Maybe? Squad attack? Yeah, I'll run that. Okay, so he is now maxed out. That is very nice. I really should level up Boyd. He will eventually become my infantry garrison backup, so I may as well take him all the way up. I have no need... What? Oh, he's not leveled up yet. Okay. Because he will take the role of Rigaro eventually, when I get enough time to take him up. But I've got a few other heroes in front of him. Lots of stars. There we go. Still going. Come on. No, still going. Come on, Boyd. There we go. He is now maxed out. Talent tree for him. I will go skills as well, because I love skill tree. He will be garrison solely for me. I'll go you. I'll go you. Okay, I might have stuffed that tree up a little bit there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, I've still got a lot more EXP. I've still got a few stars left over. I'll level up the rest of that. Off screen, I guess. I'll level the rest of that off screen. I'll do a little bit of leveling from some nobodies that aren't overly important. So, as I said, Spectre is who I will be awakening today. So, you'll see it here first. Do 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 do. Leveling up the things. Ba da ba 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 da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Alright, we're almost there. Look at it go. That's sexy. I'm loving it. She is awake. Boom. I love it. Next on my list, I am not sure who I want to be leveling up next. I was tossing up between Claude to throw him into my team. At the same time, I kind of really want Jack leveled up to pair in with her. However, he is double fragments, and that will only get me one skill. He's so expensive. So expensive. Let's level up him a bit more. Rage skill reduces, increase travel speed quad cap. Yep, we'll go that one. Very, very nice. Very nice. There we have it. I'll probably buy those off screen and do some final little bits of a level up. However, I think we are kind of done in terms of things to do. There's not too many more heroes I can use them 27s on. I'll just probably hang on to them and let them roll over for next week when I power up my Cedric. EXP books, I've still got a little bit, which I'll probably just level up some non-players that I'm not using, and same with my stars, which I'll do all that off screen because I'll kind of screw around a bit. There we have it. Top Commander, we are sitting at 39 million points. Nice little power jump there. Probably be sitting somewhere around the 45 come the end of the event once I finish doing some things and some Wasteland experience and stuff like that. So jump forward to day 3. Day 3 is here, ladies and gents. Day 3, we have our training day, where you get lucky spins, train squads, bounty ground, water war, exquisites, and wasteland stamina as well. So training squads, the higher your tier troops, obviously the more points. So wanting to capitalize on T6 or T5 is quite crucial. This is where your T6 players get a little bit of an advantage in terms of having better troops to train, because day 1 I only have troops to train. Now I've got beast research, which is nice. Let's kick it. So let's pick our fruit off the tree that we've let grow. Oh, very nice. Got that popped up as well, which means I've completed that one straight off the bat. So picked off our fruit that we let grow on that tree since day 1. And we've got 34,000 points. Now there's 3 million of that is extra due to that pop-up bonus. So it's about 31 million points for doing 50k expansions, which is lovely. Now, I will not be doing riders because I don't use them. As it is, I've already got 900k that are just sitting there, not doing a lot. We have rangers and some infantry. So let's upgrade these troops straight off the bat. Oop, no. I've got an expansion being used, so we will not do that. I will waste something. That's not good. So I've got my expansion left from day 1 still. I trained that, not upgraded. You donkey. There we go. So we're using a day and 5 hours for those upgrades, which is nothing in the grand scheme of how much we have to upgrade. That's not a lot. So I'll speed all this up. We don't need to sit here and watch me speak do all these individual upgrades for the better part of half an hour. So we'll speed this up and get the beats going. Woo! There we go. That was a lot of speed ups used. Now, I had a billion food. So I've used 600 million food, and I've used a fair chunk. I think I had like 300k steel. It's like 300 million steel. Oof. Let's see what we got. Ooh, 138 million points. Now that's tasty. That is good. Now, I do still have these as well, so I'm going to hold on to these until potentially final minutes of the day. I've still got 80 days worth of speed ups I can steal from here. So that's another fair chunk of points. But I'm going to hold off that until I potentially need it. I really think 130 is going to demoralize him. I'm going to assume he's T5 by the fact that of his might, because he has to be T5, he can't be T6. And the fact that he will have to spend a lot of speed ups to catch me, whereas he will have spent most of them on his day one. So I got a 110 million point lead. Now we're looking at Steely. Steely is the problem here, guys. I'm not liking it. So I've got a lot of files here I can use. I can take top spot if I wanted it. However, I'm thinking I'm just going to bring it up to 2k. See where that sits me. Bring it just up to 2k. Doopity tap tap tip tap more. There it is. Yeah, I trained a lot of troops. Collect all our goodies. Is there any goodies here? Carbon steel? Not really. Now, store. I would love to get me some booties. They'd be very good. It's a shame those stars don't carry over. Okay, ranking. We are 8th. 8th with 2,000. Now I might just chill here. I might just chill bang and wait closer towards the end. I'll see what happens here. I might snipe second. I might even go for the top spot and see how I feel. We're talking 70 extra cores for 1,000 extra files. I really want third. If I can, at least top 5. I really don't want to be anything lower than top 5. So, there is our training day done. Day 4, ladies and gents. Let's have a little recap of how day 3 went for us. So, we have some upset. Steely, I finished 3rd. So in the end, I chose to do a last minute snipe to beat this Jace fella that was 1st. However, these two had the exact same idea and powered through. I just ran out of time, plain and simple. I didn't have enough time to power all the way through to 4-2. I planned to power to about 3-7, which is roughly where I am. Come away with 3rd, 130 cores. It's not that great. Kind of upset, but oh well. No use crying over missed cores. Day 3, we're in rewards. Day 3, I managed to come through with a lead. This Ouroboros fella really stepped up as well. And dropped a fair few files as well. And trained a bunch of troops. So we're now into day 4, where we have vehicle and zombie day. So all day I will be having a hive mind auto rally setup, plus I will be spamming hive minds as well. We then have arrows, wasteland, stamina, and magic tickets. So let's kick off with magic tickets. Okay. The grand prize will be carbon steel. Let's have some fun. For some purple. Ooh, ×2. Yes! Cha-ching! 80 carbon. Straight off the bat. Look at that. 84, sorry, from that first board. 30. We have 8. $10 ×2. Another one. 90. The only one left was ×3, I think. Oh no. So that's what's on the board. So it was just a ×2. I've only got 10 tickets left, so not too many. Okay. And we're out of tickets now. Pick up our freebies. That wasn't bad. Got a nice chunk of gold carbon there. I'll get a few more tickets as the days go on, because if you were not aware, your daily tasks do give magic tickets, 10 per day. So I'll get myself another 28 which will hopefully clear that board. But the vehicle workshop, that's what we're here for. This is the power up. Okay. So it is very, very expensive powering this up. I'm hoping to take this up to level 20 if I can. So there's 830. 174. 187. 199. 209. And then a whopping 945. Yikes. So let's just have a little look at how many points we've just earned from doing that. So we've earned 46 million from leveling up one level. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, wrong button. So we now have a level 20 workshop. That makes me happy. That makes me very, very happy. Now, going off the math of what that's going to be, that was 900. It's going to be 200. Another 200 is 400, 600, 800, and a big roundy. I'm probably not going to quite have enough to take this up to 21, but let's have a look. We're going to do this purely for the video. I want to see it. We have enough. We have enough. Woohoo! Now, before we do this upgrade, I know I've got the carbon there to do it, but I've already used all my points. So there's no point me upgrading that now. I'm better off waiting and using that carbon next time for the upgrade, which really sucks. I probably even wasted that last upgrade potentially on it because that climbed really, really fast in terms of gaining power. So we're going to hold that there. I have a whole bunch of Wasteland EXP saved up. I've saved a nice stash of all the events energy, so I can use them on today if I want. However, I am thinking I will just save them for next week and use them, well, next week to get myself a few more Cedric cores, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And we'll see you in day 5 for equipment where I am going to glow up. See you then. Day 5 is here, guys. Little recap of where we are sitting and how we have gone. Day 4, I managed to pull away with the lead. Did some big upgrades in my workshop with still more gas in the tank, which is nice. I then ended up spending 500 arrows in my Great Hunter just to get that to get the rewards, which gave me 105 million. I then did the rest of those points from killing zombies, so I did kill a lot of zombies, which was a bit of a grind, but hey. Today we have armament tracking, honing, equipment, parts, and gathering zombies, armory cards, arrows, and tickets. So we know what we're after. We know what we're doing. So first off, let's do some armament tracking. Now I have 258 of these cards, which will be very, very nice. Now that is amazing. 10 parts for the Superb. Let's have a look. Alright, we're using 10 of them. Okay, we got a plain rider jacket. Plain pants. Ooh, Superb boot parts. Some purple chips. Ooh, more Superb boots for Rangers, which is what we want. Some more purple items. Purple items. Some goldsies. No superbs yet. More hone chips. A leader superbs. Nothing too great. So we've got some golds. Got some more golds. So we're going to have a fair few items to break apart here, which is going to be good. 5 superb infantry vest, which is not my focus. However, a full superb hunter backpack. Very, very nice. That honestly has made this whole thing worthwhile. Plus those 10 parts earlier on. That is just phenomenal. Ticking away. Oops, some superb headpiece. Some more rider superbs. Ooh, another big gold item. Ooh, just a basic gold bag. Superb bag parts. 10 of them. Ooh, we don't have... why not? Let's just make the tenner. There we go. That was 260 armaments. That is a lot of red dots sitting there to be crafted. Let's craft all. Ooh. All right, we're gonna pause the video. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna break all this stuff that I'm not gonna use, and we'll come back. Okay, so we've done some dismantling. We're about to get back 3,302 little bits and bobs. Nice little upgrade. So I've tweaked some of the arms that are sitting there. I've got a few bits and pieces to still put on, like gathering heroes, which I'm not going to worry about today. That was very, very nice. We then have our superb armory. Oops, wrong button. Riders. Which, as we know, the more rolls you get, the more likely you will succeed. So let's have a look. Rider. Infantry. Come on, close. Purple boots. Gold shooters. Okay, nothing too much there. Not much there. So we'll wait for that free refresh rather than spending... So free refresh in 8 hours rather than spending 16 tickets. It's just not worth it. Do we have any more Julia tickets to use? No, we don't. We need... How many more? 15 more, and I am not going to have enough to get that reward, which is upsetting. That's okay, unless we get some here, which I'm pretty sure we don't. No, but some honing tickets. Also, honing chips, sorry. We're sitting at 15 million points from searches alone. Now, we have a lot of points in this day because I have some huge points to upgrade. We also have the honing challenge as well. So we will film that here, and I will do a separate video as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. So I'll touch on that in a second. What I've been patiently waiting for a very long time is my parts. So we're going to be going straight up to white here. Have a look at this. Bang. How many points did that give us? We were on 15. It was 20 million points for a white part. So, honestly, could have been better. Which then this means we should be sitting at 50 million points. 57. So we're going to go all out. Just because I want this power upgrade more than anything. we're going to be going gold. We're going to be taking you up to gold. And we're going to be taking that up to red attack. Look at that, guys. I'm very happy. This makes me happy. We're sitting in a good spot. I have enough of them to level another one up to red. However, we need a lot more dust. So that's going to take a bit of time to get. Ooh, got a bunch of modification things done. So Allstar, we have 74 million points today. That's huge. That's huge points. That's nuts. Okay, so honing challenge. We get points for... We know the deal. I've done a few videos. We know what we're chasing. What I am going to be doing is... with my blues, I will be leveling up this set a bit. With my blue ones, just to round them out a bit more, because they're ugly and it annoys me. So I've got 600 of them. So we will... I'll fast forward and I'll show you what we're looking at with the 600. Because it's going to take a little bit to make this happen. Alright, so we use about 300 blue chips. I've rounded this set all the way out to purple. I can use more to take them up to gold, which I will probably do off screen. Just showing you what a few blue chips can do in terms of powering up. It all adds up. We're now up to almost 1.5. I think before this video we were sitting at 1.1, which it's not bad. That superb crate plus some gold, purple hones has made a big difference. We are now after the honing challenge, so we want purple chips. That's what we're here for. I'm going to go to my Spectre set. And we are going to go for... Let's go for this one. We're going to go for the rare hone on the helmet. You know, purples. We're going to go auto. And let's have a look. And there goes my dog, barking at the postie. Bloody dash hounds. Squad block. No. Rally attack. No. So obviously going for your rare hones at the bottom, you run a risk of getting reds. I was meant to take that. That's... Whoops. You get a chance of getting a red, which... Ooh. We're going to hold off on that one. That one's useful. That one's more useful than these ones. So we'll go to the bag. Hone, purple, auto, gold, and again. So it kind of sucks. You get yourself a red, and then you have to get rid of the red to... You then have to waste a lot of chips to get rid of the red to turn it into a skill, which always hurts me because I hate doing it. These reds are so hard to get. But it is a necessary evil. I'm hoping I can get a rare skill hone here on a video. That would be really, really cool. That'd be really good to bring that home for the video. Are the RNG gods on my side today or not? I mean, we've had a decent-ish matching for Island Raid, the first time in 2 months, which is nice. We actually placed in G28 today, which is far better than G6 from last month. Another gold. Ooh, that is better. Yep. Let's take it. 2k better. So we're going to use all our chips. We're going to use them all. Because why not? Come on. Give Daddy a rare hone. Come on. Give it to me. 70 left. A rider. Nope. But see how we're down to almost... We've used almost another 200 hones and not a single red has popped up apart from that first one. One red hone in... over 300 hones. That's terrible. That is terrible rates. I swear they used to drop one in 100 kinda on average. But come on, one in almost 400 is just downright crap. And even the gold hones that are popping up, they're not even top tier either. Ugh. Yuck. How yuck. What a waste, guys. What a waste. I'm not even slightly happy about that. So, we've got some more hones we can use. We want another 22 to take it up to the 300. Let's try our luck a fraction more. Little bit more. Can we get it? No, I will not be using a red vial on you. I will be saving them for the other slots to power them up. And that is the... Oh, okay, there's a red. There's a red. We'll take him. And we'll stop there. Okay. Let's look at our golds that we've got that we want to level up. We've got squad defense, squad lethality, that's pretty high. Lethality, 39. Block, block, block. Range defense. So all our golds are looking pretty good. That lethality's low. Rally attack, squad damage reduction is in the final slot. So we might get rid of that rally attack. We'll go for that one. So we'll go hone chip, we'll go red. Squad block, we'll take it. We will take it. Squad block is good. It's useful. It's useful at least. It's not wasted. And can we get one more? There's a 37. I think that's the lowest one, wasn't it, guys? 37. 37, yep. Squad defense, 37. Gold into a red. Rider lethality. Boo. Boo. Yes, it's higher, but it's a waste. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. We will now use those golds on our gold chips on these sets, on this set to power this one up. So this set was pretty much predominantly built from blue chips alone. As you can see, their specs are pretty low. So I'm slowly leveling them up in terms of using gold chips or these gold vials. We've got some small ones there. Let's power up some of them. Let's do that one. Let's go. Go home. Squad defense and gold. Do we have a winner? Rally counter. No. Rally count. It's better. We'll keep it. Okay, it's a lot better. Okay, there we go. There is our Hones done. We've managed to take her up to 6.5. We finally broke that 6.5 threshold, which is very, very nice. In terms of All-Star Knight Top Commander, we are sitting at 86 million points. Overall, with 562. Now, I don't want to count my lucky stars just yet, but I am feeling quite confident at this stage. Unless, obviously, they want to unload a lot of arrows, which is very costly in terms of points. It's not really worthwhile. So I've got some more blues that I'll do in off screen. All my parts are upgraded. All my equipments are done. Gathering some zombies. And obviously I'll be using some armory cards over the next 2 days to get myself some more superbs, hopefully. So let's check in on day 6 and 7. Day 5 is done and dusted. We are into day 6/7 in the All-Star Night. Now the final theme, as we all know, is a universal theme. You can use your speed ups, hone more armaments, kill zombies, hives, gathering, using your armory cards, arrows, and also playing the Honor Emblem event. That's the one with the little balls as you drop them down, which starts tomorrow. So on day 7, that will happen. So on day 7, I'll play that game and get myself some points. Day 6 and 7, I will be doing more armory. I have a whole bunch of cards. I haven't quite really had a decent turn up yet of crates to really make good use of them. I've only been able to get a couple purples here and there. In terms of speed ups for me today, I think I've only got beast stuff I can do. I can do a little bit more troops if need be. Can I get one of these? I can. So let's develop him. Speed that up. I'll let that tick through, and I will speed that up off screen after that levels up, after all the helps tick through. That'll give me a few extra points in terms of that. Nothing drastic. I can use my healing speed ups now, so I've left my full hospital. Well, not full hospital, I've been slowly healing it little bits and pieces, so I can do 15 days worth of healing speed ups in a pinch if need be for points as well during the course of Island Raid. In terms of yesterday, I end up winning with 88 million points, a huge day 5 and by far my biggest day ever. So that was huge. This little kitty cat has done a huge power up for 65 million. He's got some blue parts, some purple parts, taken some gear to gold. Very big power up for him. And in terms of overall ranking, I am sitting pretty clear, almost 100 million clear, which in the final day is quite hard to do because most people will have used all their energy up. But I will stick close. I will pay attention to this as the days go on and make sure I don't get sniped. Great Hunter. Still sitting at 6th. rewards aren't too great down there. I've got a few more arrows, but I'll probably hang on to them and use them next week, just for a few extra fragments, because I don't need to. I mean, I've got 300. An extra 300 won't get me too much, so not too much to do on this one. We'll touch base at the end of the event and see where we're sitting at and look at all our goodies. Let's jump to that now. TC is done and dusted. Now, with a heavy heart, I have a crushing revelation to reveal. I did not win. I did not win. So in Steely, we know I came third. First and second, last minute sniped slightly earlier than I did, and I didn't have enough time to take first place. So that's upsetting. So I've taken 130 cores, plus some gems and some speed ups, which cores is what we're after. The Great Hunter event, I came 5th. I had more. I had more arrows I could have used. I could have taken 4th, but 5th is fine. And Top Commander. Little one went to town in the last minutes and beat me, which is absolutely devastating. I'm not going to put it any other way. 2 things did happen. One, I was incredibly overconfident and thought I had it in the bag. And the second thing, I got called away for the last hour of the day. So I wasn't active, I wasn't able to check it. And last minute snipes is always a thing. So not only did I lose in Steely, I did not win in Top Commander, and I have kind of wasted a lot. Like 600 million, a lot. So that is incredibly devastating. So we got ourselves 140 Cedric cores plus 5 universals from the store. So we have 144 for him at the moment. And 200 Cedric fragments. That's okay. So next week I will also compete again, and I will use those cores to upgrade him, and we'll go from there, and we'll see how he looks. I'm not going to bother using them just now. I can't awaken him anyway. I'm only going to get him to a couple of skills unlocked. It's not worth it. I may as well keep saving up my universals and get to a point where I can almost awaken him. So there we have it. There's another Allstar night competition. I hope you've liked it. If you have, drop us a like. If you're not subbed already, hit that sub button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Holly out.